Hi, I'm youth correspondent Rowan, and this is the 15th episode of In the Zone. Today we'll be discussing the episode I Shot an Arrow into the Air. As always, we're going to go through the whole plot, so we're going to spoil the whole thing. So beforehand, you can watch it on Netflix, Hulu, IMDb.
Oh!
So we start. There's a rocket.
There's an annoying alarm sound. It's just like, it's the most annoying sound you've ever heard.
I don't remember
It's like
that.
an alarm thing at the very beginning.
There are all these control centers where they're controlling the countdown, and they're counting down.
Rod said that they did a bunch of 1,000 years of math and science.
He said 4.
What? That's not 1,000. Oh, whatever.
Oh, maybe he just meant like math and science overall that had to go into the 4.5 years that had to make this spaceship, and that's all leading up to this big ol' countdown. And it's going into space, and it goes into space, and it goes, pew! And this is something I've never thought about before, but seeing that and seeing all the fire shit out of it, I'm like, wow, it's gonna pollute the air.
I always
Anyways.
think that when I see rocket ships.
So they're talking later, and they say they lost contact with the spaceship. It's not on the radar anymore, because it's not up in space, and went off course.
Yeah, I was
crashed.
thinking that they got captured by aliens or something, or I don't know.
This is one of those episodes where no science fiction
was this
elements
supposed
happen.
to be the first time they launched a rocket ship, or no?
I don't think so, because I think they, in Russia, they sent something and it orbited the Earth or Moon, I think in 1957. So the guy is like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're out there somewhere, and looks up into the stars and he says, I shot an arrow into the air. Where it fell, I know not where. Nursery rhyme for the space age.
They say shoot an arrow into space, but it's a rocket ship and they call it an arrow. It makes no sense. They shot an arrow into space. It's a rocket ship.
It's not a real arrow. It's a metaphorical arrow, because it's a poem. And that is thankfully the last time he appears on screen in this whole episode.
Then it shows up the spaceman.
R.G. Donlin. He has his journal,
asteroid.
and he's like, we are on an uncharted asteroid.
And most of the crew is dead. There were 8 people in the crew. There were 4 people alive.
Yes, because there was an explosion, and that's all they remember. And then they just went back down, and so many people are dead, and one guy is near death. I forget his name. It's like.
I thought it was Corey at first, but then it's the other guy.
Yeah. Do you recognize the name Corey from any other Twilight Zone episodes? Because this guy named Corey was a murderer. I'll give you a hint.
What?
Corey.
Oh yeah, with the robot on the deserted yeah.
Yep. Another big sweaty space episode. So the guy is Corey is the jerk of the crew. They have their leader, their jerk, and so
Corey
he's the
wants
jerk. He's like, it's hot,
the hurt
see?
guy dead.
Yeah.
They can have enough water.
Yeah. He's like, and they're like, I don't know what's gotten into it, and he's become all mean. And so he says that they're wasting water on the guy because he's gonna die anyway. Whoa, I'm pretty sure that you're right.
Oh, yeah.
So they're like, wow, the sun is the same size as it on Earth, so maybe we're the same
And somehow
orbit.
they can still breathe.
Yep. I think that would be a little bit suspicious.
Makes it kind of cheesy.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't they? If they've been working so hard on this, they might, maybe there's not going to be oxygen. But they just took their chances, and it paid off, and they can breathe. It's never mentioned. But then the 4th guy with stupid name dies. That's what I wrote. And then Corey, then he tries to take his water, and Pearson's like, dang you.
And I thought that all the water was going to spill out. I was like, whew, that didn't happen.
But the 3rd guy, Pearson, he seems like a nice guy. He's kind of following the leader's orders, and the leader's kind of a rough and tumble guy, kind of cynical. And so it's like, hey, you don't take the water. I don't understand why he couldn't have taken the water. Wouldn't that have made sense to take the dead guy's water?
Yeah, I know.
Alright, Pearson and Corey say they're gonna look for stuff. They're gonna see if there's water or plants or something on this planet. Or asteroid. And so they show this beautiful shot of all these mountains, they were really there in the desert. It was very cool. And then we fade to black. And so it's nighttime, and the guy's sitting by a cool triangular fireplace. It's like a triangle with fire on it.
And
that's
then they go
common.
out And they're gonna like start going and like searching for stuff. Like
No, they're coming back.
Because it's colder. What?
No, they've just come back from a whole day of going out there. Corey comes back and he's drinking his water and he's like, ah. And so he's like, yeah, there wasn't a lot. There was just rocks and stuff. Darn it.
Yeah.
And so Conlon's like, well, what about Pearson? And he said, he went south, I went west.
Oh yeah, cause the guy the colonel stood guard and the other went west. He's like, he went south, he went west. And then
He's like, I told you to stay together.
The colonel's like, wait, how come you have like a lot more water than you did earlier?
Yeah. And so he thinks he stole Pearson's canteen, maybe killed him or something. And he's like, show me his body or whatever. And Corey was like, oh yeah, he didn't actually go.
Yeah,
he just died at the foot of a mountain.
He got like hit by a rock. Don't know
Yeah.
what happened.
Oh, and so yeah, that's how he drinks his water. And there's so much water drinking that is just sloppy, it just goes all over his
We
neck.
should record water drinking.
Yeah. It's great stuff. So he's like, show me if he really is dead. When he was like, show me the thing, he just whipped out a gun so that he had it on his back while he was going to walk so that he wouldn't just run away. And so they walked, drank some Slavic canteens, they're walking through the mountains, and then there's nothing there. And Corey's like, well, this is where he was. He must have crawled. Oh, right, he wasn't dead after all. He's like, what? So he's like, I guess he's not dead. I was sure he was.
And then they see him though. He's laying down like a little bit more ahead, like they walk a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's trying to tell us
he's
something.
trying to tell him something.
He draws something.
He draws something, and it looks like it's like two lines.
I thought it was
longer.
a cross at first.
It's like a cross with another thing.
I thought he found God or something.
it's like one of those equal signs with a pew, but it's not really.
Oh, and they have the weirdest gun. They have some like their gun. They're like
right because when he was
it doesn't look like a gun at all.
Sure it does. And I noticed that at this point, Conlon, I think, the leader, he has kind of a beard.
Yeah. Wait, what?
So it's like he grew it like from being on this place. Because, it's kind of a nice detail because, probably didn't bring razors there. So, what's his name? Conlon. He goes and he's like, let's see what he got. And he leaves his gun there and so Corey goes, blue. And he takes it and he goes,
and he's like, you killed Corey, didn't you?
Pearson. I mean, yeah, Pearson. Pearson was the guy who's... Oh, yeah, because Pearson died, by the way. He died.
You killed Pearson. So then Corey goes,
yeah.
You're right. And then... No.
Yeah, because he was like, it's easier for one person to live than for two people to live. You gotta be more water. And so, do you think he killed Pearson? Because it was kind of ambiguous. I don't really think he did.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. And then he takes his water and he's like, he has a monologue like, this is a jungle. You were looking for morality.
And it's so funny, he's like narrating.
Place. Yeah. And then we get some more narration because he's walking around and Rod Serling has this middle narration, like he did in Walking Distance. Is that like a weird middle monologue that Rod Serling has that he heard? I think he might have done it in something else. I don't know. I don't think so. Oh yeah, he had one in Time Enough at Last. And it's like, you make tracks, Corey, you run, don't slow down or send any might grab you by the throat.
It's really weird.
It's very jazzy, it's like, maybe a senator will grab you by the throat. Do you ever think of that, Mr. Corey? It's so cool, it's like a spoken word album. But it's very close to the last intro, which is kind of, or the outro. And so he goes, wow! And...
It's like I see you like, ha!
He sees the gas station, and he was trying to draw telephone poles, that's what it was.
And I figured this out from the start.
Yeah.
Because this always happens. Like in Planet of the Apes, they did that too, but in the future.
And you weren't here on the last episode, but the last episode has the exact same twist. They're in a spaceship, and they're like, hey, look, that's what the star one, who is the tiny one right there on the right? It's called Earth. It was about people who were trying to escape. I don't know if you've seen it, but they're trying to escape from their planet because there's going to be a bomb. And so they go up and they're like, there's that planet we're headed for. It's called Earth. So it turned out they were going to Earth. Can you imagine having, consciously making the decision to air one episode with a twist and then the same episode, the next episode with the same twist? This was a good episode. I feel like the one last week was kind of...
I think it was kind of a too obvious of a twist.
Really? I think maybe it was too, but I knew it going in, like the first time I saw it, because I had already seen clips. But I mean, what's cool about this one as opposed to the last one, which I gave a 5, is that last one felt like it was based around the twist.
Speaking of 5s, I'll give this one a 5.
Really? 5! This one, I feel like, this one is more
Too
like...
much of an obvious twist. And the fact that their water canteens are just circular, it's just kind of weird.
Is that seriously why you brought down points? Because of the circular canteen?
No.
Alright, it's just a detail. It's a circular canteen! No, but I like this one because the story is very good and the twist is also good and it's like a pow! Like a woo woo.
No, the twist is terrible.
Well, the last one was like...
Because it's such an obvious twist.
Yeah.
Everyone, I saw it coming.
I don't know if it's so obvious, but maybe
That's why I
it
gave it such
is.
a bad rating.
Yeah. But I really like it actually. I feel like there was a lot of, oh, you have to get the camera.
Whoa.
See you. Whoa! I feel like the characters were good. I mean, I think we got a kind of a good idea for like Conlon and Pearson, and we got a very strong idea of what Cora was like. Usually it's more vague, but it's, and I like the twist because it's kind of like, oh my gosh, I didn't even need to kill all these people, so that's an extra layer of guilt. Oh, what am I gonna do now?
It's like, Corey, Pearson! Wait, not Corey. Cardinal, Pearson!
I'm gonna give it a higher rating than you. I don't think I'm not gonna give it a 9. 8.5 maybe? I don't think I've
Ooh, that's a B.
Wow. Well, it's pretty good for the Twilight Zone. Here's how I judge stuff. I say, if imagine it's like a school night, and it's like it's a time where like you could go to sleep or you could stay up some more, and there's this Twilight Zone episode, and you could either go to sleep or watch the Twilight Zone episode. And if you would choose to rather go to sleep, then I would feel like that's in the 1 to 5
No,
range.
you have to choose on the school night. You have to go to sleep early.
This is hypothetical, but if you would rather not see anything at all, then that's like, I would much rather see this than go to sleep. Wait, why did you just play the end part? Give me some more time. So what have I given things in the past? Have I ever given an 8, like a straight 8 to something?
Yes, you have.
Which one?
I can't remember. I gotta look on YouTube.
Oh, I gave an 8 to Where Is Everybody? I think I'm going to give this one, I'm going to give this one an 8 as well.
And then,
Just like Where Is Everybody? Not just like you, a little bit of a rating split.
8!
But that's our episode. Next week we'll be talking about the Hitchhiker, so stay in the
Hitchhiker's
zone.
Guide to the Galaxy!